Ah, ah, ah. Better. Hey, hey, Leo, how are you doing? And Addy, how are you doing? How are you doing? You've a new song. Oh, cool. I haven't checked it out actually. I haven't. I've looked. What is it? Pete Mouse, how are you doing? How are you doing? Good evening. Is it a cover, Addy? Let me just check your channel. Aerith, Sea Cover, and Xenoblade. I'm not familiar at all with Xenoblade. Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. I was looking at your channel there. Oh, you have a good few ones I haven't checked out. Okay, cool. You know what? I should redo is one of those evenings where we just listen to other people's covers together. Because that I really enjoy that, and it actually forced me to just to check other people as well, what they do and their work. And that was enjoyable actually. Really enjoyed doing that. I don't know why I'm not doing it anymore. Maybe we should set a like one evening or something like that, like 2 hours. I'll make a list and we'll just do a listening party together. It'll be like no judging, no, just listening, just purely listening. I know I think Ro Panaganti does sort of a feedback session, and he's very good at that. I wouldn't feel qualified or anything. So I'll just be listening. I'm never good at judging other people's work unless you can ask for specific stuff, but very often, there's so many factors that go into why something sounds like that. Some of it may be intentional, and I might be criticizing it when it's actually meant to be like that. It's kind of weird. Anyway, so I don't feel qualified to judge other people's cover, but I'd love to listen to some more work. So maybe I'll send a tweet asking for people if they want to do that. And then once again, I'm rambling, not reading the chat. You're at the hospital. Oh wow. Oh, you're now, Leo. Wow. Okay. Shit. Is it still your foot? Oh, that sucks. Been a bad 2020. Yeah, something. Yeah. That hasn't been your time at the moment. Really sorry. Yeah, is it still your foot ankle thing, or what was it? Anyway, I hope. So, are you in there just waiting for now, or are you there for the night, or? Shit, that sucks. That really does. Pete Mouse, you're not so crazy. That phasing artifact you were hearing the other day was a weird Twitch thing. Some sync artifact. Okay, what was I can't remember now. I can't remember. Yeah, you had a few comments on my sound. A few of them I remember. I couldn't hear, but then listening back afterwards were indeed there. But I think you have just a too good of a setup for for my output. Asagorn, how are you doing? Yeah, we're it's here. It's a Yamaha. To be honest, it's probably gonna sound pretty much the same as the TR505. This is an RX-17. It's another one of those drum machines that musicians don't really like, but I love them, and you sort of hear them a lot in those arcade type of sound, like all those FM modulations. So I'm gonna use that. So I think tonight, let me just go through the chat and say hi to everybody. It's your it's not for you. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I remember you saying your dad wasn't well. Sorry to hear. That sucks. I just we closed. Today was weird. We closed on this week was weird. We were doing the all the stuff for my mom's, inheritance, and just paying off bills and things like that. And so we paid off the last of it. So that was sort of the closure on that whole event that took a year, which I'm told is quick. But yeah, so that was sort of a weird moment. And my brother, I had him on the phone, but he's over in France. So it's kind of weird. Like, it's good to have some closure over that, but then at the same time, it's like that's it, it's over, it's done. So yeah, sorry, I did this very grim there. Sorry, sorry, Leo. I didn't mean like that, but yeah, these are weird moments. Pete, you're annoyingly sensitive to sound relatives. That's all right. Uh, that's all right. You can't recognize sound issues in your own music. You're having ear issues. Yeah, my hearing isn't the best, and sometimes I'm happy with stuff that make other people's ear bleed. Anyway, okay, let's let me set up this. I think I have everything. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, this is the new machine here, the Yamaha RX-17. Yeah, like I said, it's one of those like the TR-505 isn't liked much. People enjoy the sound of a 505 in general. The TR-505 had a bad reputation for being hard to program. Not just hard, just a nightmare to program. But if you just feed it MIDI directly from a DAW, that's not a problem anymore. And you just have a cheap 505 with a genuine 505 sound and that you can control through a MIDI DAW. And it's the same with the RX-17. It's annoying piece of kit, really, like to program. It's just so tricky. But then again, like that was the only display, like a little little strip of old school, not backlit LED. So it's just or LCD, sorry. So it's really hard to see. Actually, it's like an old Game Boy, and to program it's a nightmare. It's horrible. But we get the nice sound of a Yamaha drum kit. You can hear, ask your girlfriend. You can hear the slightest sound. Not always amazing ability to have a, especially not in noisy environment. Yeah. You'll pick up on the thing. There's a humming sound you'll probably notice throughout this, and it's coming from these guys, the Volca Korg FM, the Korg Volca FM, sorry, and they have just a really nasty hum. And I try to minimize it as much as I can. I have a filter or two on them, and then I'm just minimizing the input levels and just making sure there's something coming out. But you'll probably hear it's not too bad actually. There's a lot of white noise. Loop ground issues? No. So I did have some loop ground issues, and that's because I was powering. I had those powered with some of them, these guys, and I think I had my no, it was coming from the mixer, and I had the USB connected to the computer, and I had it powered to the mains as well. So I was just getting ground loop issues. These guys, I don't think it's a ground issue. It's just these guys are noisy. That's just the way they are. And if I powered one on its own with batteries, you still get that humming. They're just noisy. You mainly notice the volume in the stream is very low. Okay. How's that? Is it better? I have a bad habit of putting my mic volume on Streamlabs. Hum with batteries. Yeah, these guys are just noisy. That's just the way they are. I have three of them, and the three of them suffer from the same problem. The Korg Volca FM is noisy. There's a lot of noise. There's a similar issues with the Roland Boutique. Apparently, I haven't noticed it, but this is very noticeable, especially on high. On high, this is still low, isn't it? Especially on high. Forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, is the sound better now? Is the level slightly better? So I have a bad habit of putting my mic input on Streamlabs onto like it was a piece of music production. So I have it capped at -6 dB. That's what you do. Like if you render at -6 before normalizing afterwards in mastering. But yeah, so I should really just set it to 0 dB and make sure it doesn't peak. But I talk very quietly anyway. I'm not allowed to talk. Anyway, and I talk way too much. Twitch volumes are low in general. Yeah, some people get away, like they have everything just capped, like they have. But I'm not using. It's a voice mic, but it's singing mic really. So it's not a mic for podcasting. So it's just I really have to be like right in front of it, for the way I talk as well. Anyway. Some people have far better, like really good. I don't know how to do it, and you can't even see the mic. The mic is like here somewhere, and they're just talking away, and it's picking up everything. But a lot of it is just USB based and an XLR based. So we said something like Sonic, and I think something like the Green Hill Zone. That's gonna be a tricky one. Yeah, shotgun mic. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Why did I say Sonic? Why did I say Sonic? Let me just see in my stack of MIDI stuff. Starlight Zone as well. I think we're gonna have to just make it a challenge over a few sessions and just go with the Green Hill Zone thing. Okay, just import the straight MIDI into here. So again, there might be some correction and things to do, but I'm just using the same MIDI I used actually for my old cover. I can see that's probably a bass line. Oh, I have no output. I think that's a bass line. Like whenever you see just notes like that, it's definitely a bass line. I'll say accompaniment. I'll say that's the lead. Let's just give that's probably the intro. Okay, and then that instrument that goes yeah, that's it, and it's harmony, or the other way around. It does help to be familiar with the tune. So right now we've I'm not even going to send it to the Microsoft MIDI thing. We'll just figure out stuff. What have we here? There's probably two drum tracks. One is doing the. I'm betting this is a snare, a kick, and a snare. And here we have a hi-hat. I mean, yeah. I'll rename hi-hat. I'm not sure what that is. We'll leave that at the bottom. The bass is going to come here. I like to put the bass and drums low in the. Doesn't change anything. It's just for me to get used to stuff. The lead, usually I'd like to put that on top. Or if there's an intro, a few intro instruments like that. Yeah, that's that little intro, and it goes. Probably in the wrong key, but God, I'm not gonna become Smooth McGroove tomorrow, am I? With that singing voice. Although I probably could if you use Melodyne. I think he uses Melodyne to tune his voice. Actually, all a cappella cover singers use Melodyne. Because autotune is a terrible tool. It just if you use autotune, it sounds like autotune, but Melodyne, oh my God, you'd be surprised how many of these a cappella singers use Melodyne. Okay. Okay, let's try with the cheat sheet. My okay, the drums is on patch 13. Output 13, and actually it doesn't matter. So is this the kicking drum? So let's send this to the same. More? Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Why aren't you playing anything? Let's just send it to something else first. Well, Ed, how are you doing? How are you doing? I saw your message on the Discord. I can't buy your sharp computer. I'm sorry. I'm trying to clear stuff. I've just sold like the Amstrad and or 2 Amstrads and a few equipment. And it is very tempting, but take it, damn it. I can't. Why aren't you making a sound? You. You're posting out of your hand. It's not an issue of money or anything like that. It's an issue of I'm trying to clear space. I've just reclaimed this area where I can have my the Amiga the Terrible Fire sent me and the and my old Amiga, but and my MSX here, and actually enjoy them as opposed to just fixing stuff endlessly and not enjoy any of them. And my pretty much my entire workshop is gone there. And workbench is gone, and I'm pretty happy about it. So I've kept the soldering iron and the soldering iron as well, and I've put all the spare parts in little drawers over behind the door there, so it's actually out of the way, so I can actually enjoy the space. Yes, Terrible Fire, I mentioned your name. Why is this guy not making a sound? We're on channel 13. Oh, yes, I know why. So, remember last time we did this, I had a problem with the 505. The notes were sent to the wrong, or these were sent to the wrong MIDI or assigned to the wrong MIDI notes. So we had to rework the entire stuff. Now there is my voice is echoing around. Oh, your dungeon. Oh, so it's not my setup. It's just yeah. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, so we spend a lot of time just reassigning all these notes. So I've done that. I might have got the hi-hat wrong, although I'm pretty sure I didn't. But it could be that this MIDI, especially. Let me just check. Oh, it's the shaker. It's actually it's not a hi-hat. It's the shaker. Simon Headbang. Sound down. Oh yeah, they're using the shaker sound. Okay, where? Okay, I haven't assigned that. I've assigned the main ones. We're gonna use the hi-hat for that, so we're just gonna drag everything. That's it. And send it back to channel 13 of this instrument, or patch 13 for this instrument, and nothing. Oh yes, there's there's two hi-hats in the MIDI implementation. There's only one here. That's the other one. All right. Woo! How was the surfing? Yeah, so I had to cut the stream short today, and I had some work to do that required me switching off the mains. And then after that, yeah, went surfing. Surf was okay. It was small, but there's quite a good few waves. And I was trying out the GoPro 10 on it. Funny angle, not for small waves. I think I'm gonna have to keep the GoPro 360, and that's gonna come in handy for stuff that's over like chest high and maybe head high. That's gonna come in very handy indeed. But I think for the smaller ones, like we've had in the last few days and the last session, the 360 just allows you to see a bit more. Popping to say hi while the oh yeah, that thing is on. Yeah, I'm sorry. So thank you, but thanks very much, Fixato, to say to stopping to say hi. It sounds like you behind drum kit. Okay, next thing, the bass. We're gonna use this guy, or that's actually 12. I like this bass. It might not work in the end, but we'll see. So here we have these bleep, 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 bleep. So I think one of the I think one of the Volca FM will do like a little belly sound. Where are they? We're gonna use the top one. No. No. I don't know what that bass sound was, but it just. Close enough for now. Okay. Do you know what? Let's save. Let's save. Let's save. Let's save often. Let's save often and. Which one was it? Covers. We had the folder for synth covers. Yeah. And yeah, so I've commissioned Klofsky, that we rated. Was it once or twice? Who draws a few things. I've commissioned her to do a piece for these things, and the idea was that to have a little composition with me like in front of a desk full of kind of these more synths in the background, and then a stack of CRTs where I'll display some of the footage I took of these playing in the background, like an oscilloscope, some game footage and things like that. So I've asked her to do it like on different layers as well, so I can actually have glow effects and just to make it more interesting, and I wanted to commission her as well for a piece of work, and then use that in the video. So I think that's gonna be the way I'm go, and then I'll have actual, the full video of the synth playing the stuff, because just filming the synth with the blinking lights after a while is just not very interesting. So I'll have that as well, just as a main kind of theme lead for the video, and then every now and then we'll just cut to like a full size footage and maybe footage of the game I'm covering, that kind of stuff. So hopefully, she said it'll be ready at the beginning of June, and I'll be able to do videos on these. So I'll have a stack of hopefully these covers, and if this works, this will be our third cover. That could be cool. And maybe release a synth album of covers and just branch out a little bit. So yeah, we'll see. So if that works out, I might ask her for like a few more. It's I mean, she's not overly expensive, but it's not super cheap. So I'm gonna have to find a way. Maybe I'll have them as part of Patreon. I need to ask people on Patreon as well how they feel about it. So maybe I'll do the first one, and then I'll ask them if they're okay to have those released as part of covers for Patreon. If not, that's fine. We'll just we'll go ahead with it anyway. But I just like the idea of commissioning another artist to sort of collaborate. It's not so much a collaboration, but just to help and maybe showcase what she does. Yeah. Anyway. So here we have. Could we use one of the Juno 6, because it's that sort of little trumpety type of effect, and use it on those two. It's gonna be interesting to find that sound. Juno 6, what channel are you on? Are you even playing? Er? Er? Let's just see what this is. Okay, so yeah, so you work. So you do work. Hmm. Are you on channel 2? You could be on channel 2 actually. No, you're not. How about the 10? No, you. Oh. You should be on channel 16. You should be, but you're not helping me at all here. Stupid Ollie. Just going through the presets to see if there's something that fits, and then I can modify it. Otherwise, I did like the first one though. But maybe not just straight like that. See you, Rio. Good luck. Hey, Zeph. Yes, it's Sonic. Needs something sharper than that. I don't like the way it trails off.
The Cool Guy Club.
Leo. Thank you very much. Let's say hi to your folks for us.
The Cool Guy Club.
Thank you, Leo. Is it higher in the original? I can't remember. Someone's phones keep ringing. Yeah. It's not exactly in the same key. Yeah, the intro is funny. There's a dissonance in that intro. It's like that, and I remember when I did the cover, I was like, "What's going on?" Like it sounds just slightly off, but it's actually like that in the original. Yeah, those two parts are. It's actually in the key of C still. Same notes. Yeah, it just sounds funny. Like, I think it's the harmony that's being used. Ed Horace, good night. $111. Thank you very much for the 111 bits. Have a good night, dude. Thank you very much. And thanks for the offer on that Sharp computer. Ed Horse is selling, what is it? A Sharp MZ 700, and God, you have it for 50 quid now. It's heartbreaking. I'll put the link if somebody wants to. Do you have it on adverts? You're not selling, you're giving. You know what? Get in touch with Terrible Fire. he's a collection of stuff now, but I'm sure I'd love it. It's just I'm refocusing on Amiga and MSX, and pretty much MSX really. No. Terrible Fire. You want a Sharp MZ 700. don't you? That Ed Horse has. Anything retro. There you go. Ed Horse, Terrible Fire. You guys have met. So it's that. Oh, and there's more. So we'll use the keys for that. And the Vodka keys is on 17, 15, and there's another one. I should have another keys, which is okay, 15 and 12. We're gonna use 12. Actually, I'm actually sending that to the bass, but I did like the sound it was creating. I'm sending it to the wrong instrument, but I did like it. The problem is the bass is monophonic. So, but I'm with you, Ed. I'm with you. I like the sound of that. That's actually good to know for very soft leads. We can use that Volca bass. And oh, cool! I'm delighted. Ed was selling a lot of stuff recently. Like I was supposed to take an arcade machine from him as well. A poker cab that was going to convert, and I'm picking that outrun cab tomorrow, so I don't have space for it, and I won't have time to get it. And I'm just trying to wind down on all the projects and. Yeah, I know that Sharp. I would have said yes 6 months ago, but that Sharp will just end up where the other computers ended up. I'm selling that Amstrad CPC 6128, and there's a guy coming on Sunday to pick it up. You want that Outrun cabinet? No, it's mine. It's the one game I probably would never part with is my Outrun cab. Like I have the original Outrun. This is a turbo Outrun, and I have a spare Outrun board, so I'm going to put that in. But it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of time and work. I'm going to be selling a pinball and probably my Kung Fu Master cab at some point. But you're far away. Anyway, unfortunately we can't use the bass for that, even though it sounded lovely. So we'll just use. What was this? What was it? Oh yes, that was the lead. Ah. That's a shame about that bass. There's 3 VCOs in there. There's 3 oscillators, but you can either work them. They only work in combinations, and that's just the way it is. Fortunately, you can get vans. You can drive them out. Yeah, well, fair enough. If you want, I'd love to have them, but the Kung Fu Master is pretty much ready to go. Like there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. There's no issues with it, and it's wired actually for JAMA with an adapter for Kung Fu Master. So you could put one of those Pandora's box and just run with it. And the pinball will require. It works. I just never got around to restoring it properly like I did with the White Waters. So it might need the rest of it, but because it works, it might be a good first pinball. You know, that kind of way. You need to pay for damp proof course in the lab. Yeah, It's the gladiators that I got from Mitch Ed, and I took it out of the arcade room just to make space for the asteroid and the that candy cab, and I have no room for it anymore anywhere. And I have White Water. It's a great pin, and I ended up not playing gladiators anymore. So I think it's time to just let somebody else have it. So unfortunately, bass, you're not what we want. Where's the other keys? Oh, that was instead of kick, should be channel 11. I gotta stop saying channel. You're not a channel, you're an output. That wasn't it. Oh no. Yum 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 yum. And my bass has got off again, and I don't know why. Yum 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 yum. Okay. No. Now, I'm going to run out of synth. I'm going to run out of synth. I'm going to run out of synth. What is those? What's that played with? we reuse the 8 here. Let's just find them a sound first, and then we're going to play this with the other one, the other keys. Still here. It actually moved all the knobs here on this. So I have to reset the entire preset. We're going to work with this one for now. So this is super aggressive, isn't it? Yes, that was scary. Yeah, this thing is heavy. Actually, it's much heavier than the 505, and it actually doesn't fit in the rack here. So I have it somewhat propped. Velcro. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'll put the Velcro on. I think I'm gonna have to keep the 505 here and maybe just put this guy down here. I was out of MIDI cables and jacks for it, so so yeah, we're gonna have to find a better way for this guy. But for now, this will do. But I think here I'm gonna put this guy here in time. Yeah, that was more even scared than Resident Evil 7 gameplay. We gotta continue playing that. Actually, I gotta do more. Suddenly flipped you, slipped you. Yeah, a big rack, dude. I never posted that tweet. I made a nice tweet with a lovely picture of Sonic, and I never posted it. Now, let me see. Actually, have we the usual suspects in the in chat that donated for the shamisen? No, but so you'd have heard the news about the shamisen anyway. Those who donated. So I think that what I'm gonna do is order two of these low whistle flutes because they are beautiful, and I have one in. I have, let me see, I have D, C, A, F, and low D, and I'd love I love G and low whistle in E as well. Shamisen, so the factory that makes them in Okinawa is actually closed, and they supplied most of the sellers on eBay. And the only option is to order from a very, very fancy maker, but we are talking now, suddenly the price jumps to like 600, 700. And I don't want to put that kind of money into an instrument that I have limited use of. You know, this is probably something we'll use like once or twice really for covers, if I'm fully honest. So it would have been cool at that price, like, you know, you can, 200 wasn't like overly expensive. I know it's money you donated and it's precious, but it's just you can justify at the 200 mark. More than that, it's just I can't really justify a shamisen for that kind of money. For limited, like, it's so colored, you know, in what it does, and it's not super versatile. It's just going to be for these type of sort of oriental covers, and you can get by really with a banjo sound, I suppose. It's a big step where, yeah. So where are we going to get the guns? So I think these guys, and they're truly beautiful and well crafted, and these are about 120, 30 a pop. So it'll be more or less the equivalent, but they're beautiful. They really are. Anyway, so yeah, cool. Yeah, I just want to check with the other as well. Terrible Fire. I know you probably donated half of that just yourself, but yeah, I need to check with the other guys. Now, where was I? And so we're going to use it's that. So we're going to use the GX05 for probably these two guys. Will I have like just enough synth? I have 9. I'm using a couple twice already. I still have 2 Volcas and the GX09. GX03 left. Wow, that went quickly. It was Amiga tears. I know. Still, They're your tears. But I think the flute will be easier, and I'll be able to do more streaming with them. The whistle, and it will essentially be my low whistle set collection, whatever you want to call it, pretty much full completed. And I'll be all set with that. So not that it's small by any means. It's just it'll be great like to have those extra key. I have a G that my father made out of PVC pipe. So I've a toilet G, and I don't have an E whistle, and that'll be very handy to playing in some. I think E you can play in E of course. Let me just check. You could play in G as well, in G major, at a higher octave than the low G. You'll be able to play. No, what am I saying? Yeah, G, A. No. The E is here. So we'll be able to play A. Actually, we'll get a nice A on the second octave. Like, so you get two keys. First key is here. Second key starts here, and there's a third key that starts here, which is you're missing one note, but you can get by just doing alternate fingering and that kind of stuff. You get quite a few octave and a few keys and their relative minor. So with the E whistle, yeah, we'll get A, we'll get a B major as well, and we'll get the A relative minor, which what is it? It's F minor, and the B. We'll get the that G minor. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat. You're right. Yeah, and so, yeah, so it's handy. It covers like a lot of keys, and it should have me pretty much covered, unless we're looking at keys in sharp and that kind of stuff. But that's a different story. Anyway, I think we're gonna use the GX03. I'm not happy with that at all, really, that sound, but we can come back to it. I think it should be a bit more. Your boy's gone. Oh, he's a fan of Sonic as well. Mario and Sonic. That's right, you told me that. Yes. This is going to be interesting to find the right sound on this. By the way, I haven't listened to the original cover, so I'm just going with what feels. But I think this was a slightly shrill. I'm sending that. That's the. It's the Geno 6. I need to send that to. Hey, Genderos, how are you doing? Sin Lao, today's Sin Guy Ali. Yes. You are channel 10 GX03Y, aren't you? Channel 10. Oh, because you're. Damn. Oh, it's going to be interesting. Like, it's such a cool synth, but it's kind of hard to just get. Where's Punky? Yeah, I know. He's a Sonic. He's the Sonic man. We probably need something a bit more shrill than that, because it goes. And it went out of tune again. I think I know why. This guy. Every time. Far too much resonance on this. Bear with me, I'm going to try something weird. So soothing. Yes. Fumiko, thank you very much for the follow. And yeah, sorry about that. It's just sometimes you just need to. So what is the this to? Could we send that to the JXO3 as well? We're losing sync every now and then, but that's okay. We can work around Okay, we got this. So we should send it to 7. But you know what? I actually prefer this sound better. Actually, it doesn't work here. Okay. The bell sound reminds me of a certain 90s happy hardcore dance. I know exactly what you mean, yeah. It's not the sound we want, though. Do, 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 do. What? Why do you keep going out of tune? That's actually not bad, isn't it? Can probably use different instrument for this. I have one Volca FM left, but this guy is terrible. Hmm. Yeah, that. Sorry, I missed a few bits of the. Oh yeah, the happy trans deal, whatever. Yeah, we got that late, but it wasn't super present, but it was there, you know. Happy hardcore was the word I was looking for. Yeah. Oh yeah. So Terrible Fire is on the Amiga Bill stream on Sunday. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. Will there be a VOD? I don't know if I'm sure it does. You do VODs? I think so. Can't remember. So if you have a request for the Terrible Fire, the TF cards, just send them to the stream there, and he'll be more than happy to answer all of them. For God's sakes. I don't remember what instrument played that. I might have to just check the. Problem when you do that is that you realize that your sound is so far off. No, let's just find. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Just try and stay somewhat. I was going to say original, but somewhat in. No. Why is that happening? Actually, again, these guys just get all out of Have I ever had these kind of problems? No, but then again, you rarely use so many different MIDI devices from different makers all at once, really. Not unless you're a pro. So I think it could be just an artifact of some of the device. No, actually, because they're not sending any MIDI messages, so something is happening internally to them. I'm not sure. And I lose that. Holy crap. I'm having a hard time trying to find something that doesn't blow your ears altogether. So I'm still not happy with it. It's a cool sound, but they just sound weird, these guys here. Could we send it to that 11 keys instead? Oh, channel 1. Are you kidding me? It's these guys. Or is it something is sending a signal at some point that is actually completely messing up? The original is a lot less soft. Yeah, probably. When it's Mega Drive, it was hard to. And is that a good thing that it's less soft, or is it a good thing that mine is softer, a bit more staccato? Yes, yes. I haven't played much with the decay on a lot of these instruments, but. I don't know why that amuses me. Hey, Prompted Hink, how are you doing, dude? Good to see you here, man. I don't like the trading sort of. I'm still not happy with that instrument. Sonic Dog. Still not happy with this instrument. Still not happy with it. I think we're probably getting away from the original in terms of sound as well, and just the original has a ton of detuning in it as well, which, to be honest, I'm not a fan because it just I don't know. It works, I suppose, in that composition, but it would be hard to control and reproduce in that environment because it would be done normally. Ideally, it'd be done with the MIDI here. As opposed to just automated on the hardware. Play
just play the note.
Something like that. Prompted Ink, you're doing good. You got work for the weekend. Nice. Glad you made it to live stream here. But thank you very much for joining. It's one of your rare appearances to the live stream, actually. Yeah. Thank you very much. Still not happy with this. I'm wondering if that my detuning happens here whenever I use this. I think that's better, isn't it? I think we're up to 6 Falatel references today. you don't want to exceed the Falatel references. Like that's Down
with this sort of thing. Careful now.
Should we record it just for the sake of having something? The sync stumbles a little bit, doesn't it? Should we give it a second to? Still too. Still a little bit too much decay. Leo, you're done. You need to head home. Fair enough. How did you get on? I'm tempted to bring a bit more bite to that bass, but actually needs to be very round. Just that here. Terrible fire.
Just you can't do that, lads. It's everyone. Just you can't do that.
Dopamine, how are you doing? How are you doing? We're actually winding down here. I think that's as far as I'm going to take it tonight, really. I just need to record something here. And you make a good point, Terrible Fire. I need to probably hit the psych as well if I want to get up early tomorrow. Let's just record this. Get something sorted. I need to bring that screen. Nope, not that. Don't need to see you. Not that either. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Oh, I know. You're off to pick up that, yeah, that monitor. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna work soon on. Well, I took them out of my spare pile of chassis because I think that's. I'm not sure, but I think that's what the monitor and the outrun cab is. And I just put them through the dishwasher, so they are nice and clean and shiny now. So it'll be handy because if I fix one monitor, I like to fix, like, if I have spares, I like to fix all of them. While you're in sort of that mindset and you've looked at the schematics for a while, and then you get an idea of what's where, you know. So it's easier to fix them like that. I see like caps that need change, so we'll do a full recap on this. There's a big bleeding resistor here that takes most resistors have a self-discharging kind of circuit, and usually when you discharge them, you don't hear a zap. Some of them don't, so that's why you always discharge them, but very often you don't hear a zap. And it's because there's a resistor that just sort of bleeds the charge to the chassis when you power it off, and that's this guy here, and it gets very hot. I see it's missing, so it's probably gone. Anyway, this is not what we're doing tonight. You put it in the dishwasher. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I most of my arcade machines, most of my stuff. It's because they're filthy. They're absolutely dirty. You just put them in the dishwasher. You make sure they're dry, obviously, but you just feg them in the dishwasher and let them dry for a day or two on top of a rad or and it cleans them and just make sure that the dirt is away from them and you can actually work. It's easier to desolder stuff. It's easier to solder more stuff. Yeah, always, especially Yamahas. But yeah, I always put all my stuff in the dishwasher. It's not plugged in, you know. You're not going to get do damage to it, and if it does, it's probably a good thing because it would have just died while you were repairing it, or 5 minutes after you repaired it. You've never dared to do it. Yeah, if it's dirty, just wash it or I run them under the sink with a brush, and I'm not gentle with it. I just I scrub it. Like the reason I'm not gentle is if something comes off, it's because it was just about to come off, and I'm glad it did when it did, you know. So, but yeah, so if something a component breaks or comes off, at least you know it was bad, or just about to die, or just about to disintegrate, and you can change it. Hey, Sabine, how are you doing? Who puts what in the dishwasher? The bunch of men talking about stuff in the dishwasher. only retro equipment, especially old keyboards. Yeah, old keyboards. Yeah. The only thing you just need to check is just make sure that you dry them thoroughly. Like your dishwasher often has a drying cycle, but still there'll be water, so just let them just rinse for a day, and then I like just to put them on a slow rad, or I have a little kind of greenhousey kind of sort of place here, so I just let them dry during the day for a few days. Exactly. Yeah. As long as it doesn't have energy in the circuit, like batteries, you can wash all electronics. Yeah. And the discharge, obviously, like big. If you have big giant capacitors, just make sure that it's discharged because they'll hold the charge, and you don't want that to go in. But like stuff with small caps like that, stuff that's been lying in a pile of dirt in an attic for years and years and years, won't have any charge really. But if you want to just make sure you discharge the big cap, just bridge the legs. But other than that, that's that. And if you have batteries, remove the batteries of course. It won't really do much damage either. Like most of the batteries are like 3 volts or something like that, or 1.5 for the small AA. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, the ultrasonic to get rid of the. I wasn't sure what it was. It's to get rid of the flux residue, isn't it? I think it's better, isn't it? Yeah, so Dopamine here, lads, just started doing his own repairs on his own machines right now. So he's doing recaps of a lot of his old equipment, and hopefully, very soon he'll be working on CRT monitors. But yeah, welcome to the club, dude, and well done. You repaired your Game Gear recently, and that 2600 is going through a recap, and maybe if you can figure out the schematics and RGB mod at some point. Don't listen to Terrible Fire. Terrible Fire is the man behind the accelerator cards on the Amiga. If you have any questions, just or any request or feature requests, especially feature requests, he loves getting feature requests. You can ask him directly here. You're welcome, Terrible Fire. No. I think this sounds a good bit better, isn't it? Yeah, this is what we wanted here. So I am going to have to go through the Dex VST and actually just get presets I like, because I'm after using this guy that has custom presets loaded into this guy from Dex, and I bought it like that, and I noticed it wasn't the same as this one and this one, and I think that's going to work, because these standard, I'm going to keep one standard and maybe load, keep this one as is. There's a few ones that I'll never use, but load more extra ones into this guy that I might use for those covers. I'm going to have to do that at some point. Not sure when, but it's because I really don't... The stock presets are okay. They sound sort of usable and sort of Sega-ish, but as we found out when we were trying to find a sound for this line, it was just so weird and tricky. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have to spend some time on the Dex and the VST. It's a free VST for these kind of softwares, and yeah, he's branching out the MSX machines. Yeah, he's making a reproduction of an MSX, and yeah, Zephyrin, Dopamine, have you met? And I'm joking, they're both members of the Like As Retro podcast, folks. Anyway, so yeah, I think this was a better sound. There's still the issue with this guy. I hate it. Or do I? Oh yeah, no, I changed it for one of the keys. So we have nothing playing on the JX03, have we? Yes, we do. We have this guy. You probably can't hear it anyway. Okay, let's I'm getting distracted. Let's record something so we have something. Maybe I'll have to listen to the original and see how it compares, but I don't dislike it. It could be just I've been working on for not 2.5 hours. I hear it could be just I have adjusted to it, but I do like it. It's different from the original. It's less like Fixato said. It's probably less aggressive. Hey Fiona, it's less aggressive and it's a bit softer. I see a bit more synthy with different types of synth, not just FM, but with a few subtractive synths as well. Yeah, let's record this. So, which scenes should we use for that? And there's Biscott for Zephyr and Dopamine. He did all these backgrounds here for me. No, what's the best way to do this? Just get the... Hey Fiona. There you go. I just want to record the video for this. Hey Fiona. It's a thing now, isn't it? Biscott, no, Biscott did the transitions between the scenes, this kind of stuff. Okay. Why is there so much light coming from here? Just bear with me. I should have done that from the start. The Fiona fan club. Now, I have this is a patching reminder cheat sheet that comes with these guys, just to know all the patching between the carrier signal and the modulator signal, like how they're patched together, so you have an idea of somewhat of an idea. But I mean, FM synthesis is so weird. All right, record. And let's do that again. It just stumbled. I don't know why it does. God damn it. If I want an FM synth, get an Atari ST. No, I'm good. I'm good. This is the MSX. You can do FM synths with the SCC chip, and I'm good for another computer. I'm fine. That old song with the Let's try this again. Starters a lot. I don't know why. Let me just let's try again. I really like. It's actually, I'm just recording a clip for Twitter, and I really just need like 30 seconds or 40 seconds, something like that. Down the line, I'll record. After that, I'll record the actual audio properly. He says. Let's try again. mother. One last time. If that doesn't work, I'll just give up. And I don't know why the sync starters like that. It's really annoying. There's obviously some conflicts between all these. Let me try this. I don't know why it does Atagorn. Yeah. Anyway, let's just try again. Last one. Wrong button. Boop. Okay, I think that's good enough. Why is that boop still activated? Oh, I know why. Because I don't have it set up properly. Boop. And then I need to click it again. Boop. No. Oh, to disable it. Doesn't matter. Okay, so that Twitter clip done. Let me just see if I saved it correctly too. Samalo, for those who know. Which one is the latest one? I think that's it. Yes. No. No. You got family in Faramé. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, that's the family town, Samaro. For, yep. I think that's the... Yeah, that's the one I need. Okay, cool. No, so next I want to record the actual audio for it here. So right now, so the way I have it set up, if you weren't here in the previous one, is there's no sound coming from this here, the DAW, like the top, this screen here, right there. There's no sound coming from my software. It's actually just sending raw MIDI data to these guys here, and then they're sending that to this mixer over here, and the mixer is sending that to my audio interface. That's sending it straight into my Windows kind of sound. So what you're hearing is just the input. So it's coming from the same channel as my mic, for example. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to record what's coming out of the input. So I'm sending MIDI here, and I'm recording in return the input from this, from here. And what I want to do is I'm going to cut my mic off because I don't want any actually. In fact, I can cut this guy off, and I can cut my mic in a second, like now. I just realized I'm peaking here. I just realized that I didn't check my level. It's still acceptable. I don't think you could hear it much, but I just realized I'm peaking like a mother. So what I was doing is I was just essentially whenever it skipped, and that's what I did the last time. I'm not sure why it's skipping. I think it's just an artifact of having all these. And I mean, this is not a professional setup, you know. And I know there's a lot of gear, but I'm using this PC for everything. So if I, you know, ideally, if you have a dedicated PC and you're working on the session, just reimage it every time. Just avoid, like, you find the setup you want, and then you reimage every time you have a new session, you know, and then keep all your assets on separate drives. Is it the first time it stutters like that? No, it's just it's only when I use those synths. If I do audio, just pure audio, and recording the covers normally, like all the acoustic stuff, it doesn't do that. But if I just because of the synths, so I'm using I'm using an audio MIDI interface over there, and essentially it allows you to control up to 16 MIDI units at once, and it works in theory, and in a perfect setup it would work. I think the problem is coming from there. There's some little disconnect between my computer sometimes and the and this guy, so it probably loses the sync very briefly, but we can hear it because it's obviously very the sync is a is a big problem. So I think we're losing the thing loses sync every now and then and gets it back really quickly, but we hear it. It just creates that stuttering effect. So what I do whenever I hear it, I just record from just like a bar before, and I just blend the output, and we don't hear the. And you can't hear it, because Ollie.
They're a bunch of cowboys!
You can't hear it because I need a real stream here enabled, so you can actually hear the sound. My ACO drivers don't play friends with the streaming, so you can actually need to send the output of the master into this little VST that actually sends the audio into a local broadcast on your computer, and I've a receiver set up on Streamlabs that will receive that input. Such a messy setup. Sure, you could talk that into coming down. So now. Master. Okay, so a little bit of just tidying. Build compressor. I don't think we need a limiter on this. We'll see. Compressor EQ, maybe a tiny bit of reverb overall. Reverb. Compressor, EQ, limiter, delay, reverb, and a small limiter, and we'll be done. I'll put the real stream at the end of that chain. Let's just set up my chain. Where's my compressor? It's here. delay reverb. Let's disable everything and work on things. And the limiter right at the end, one at a time. So compressor. All saved. No, it is now. Come on, save, save. Yes. Good point. Didn't I say we'd save often? And delay. Do I need a delay on this? That's our cake right there. Our snare, sorry. not much EQ, but it just makes things a little bit brighter, a bit more bottom end, and less aggressive on the on those FM ones. And I just brought in that snare a little bit more. What? Did I hear something? Yeah, here. Oh, you little. Here. God, it really doesn't like the section. Oh, I don't know. Nope. Still that stutter here. That's just... Maybe the bass is a bit much. So I'm using mixing headphones. So sometimes if you're using like anything like a subwoofer, that bass can be a bit too much. But yeah, I'll just check again. sorry, I wasn't listening to the right thing. So that bass probably has a bit too much mids, in fact. You're talking about the bass part itself. Is it too present? Oh, yeah, yeah. I think that's what it is. It's probably need to re-record it. Well, it's not. I probably need. I would need to re-record it to attenuate the bass. I do like the bass being present, though. I really, I think that's what drives the tune more than anything else. But. Like, less bass just feels, nah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna be firm on the bass.
The Cool Guy Club.
Leo, thank you very much for the gift sub, dude.
The Cool Guy Club.
Oh, I thought it was Leo. It's Terrible Fire.
The Cool Guy Club.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the gift subs. Terrible Fire.
The Cool Guy Club.
I let those runs. Is the alert playing?
The Cool Guy Club.
Well, there's no instrument to donate to. Yeah,
The Cool Guy Club.
I'll set that up again. We'll find something. Just, yeah, I wanted to pause on the instrument donation as well, because it's been crazy the last few months, and I want time to be able to actually learn the ones I got and use them somewhere, you know. But maybe like the whistles, we can have something like that. Maybe another, like a flute, another wooden flute, something like that. Like something I know how to play, but probably would need a better version of the one I have, something like that. But then again, I've been doing okay for now. That'll so be flat now, but a grand piano, you know, a guy with a grand piano, more whistles. Yes, there's more flute, more giraffe. Or we could set up like for like more synths like that, like these kind of stuff. But I feel the driving factor of those covers is really the acoustic instruments, and this is just my own little kind of corner of the room where I get to experiment and stream. I don't know if donating for synths would be something people would be as enthusiastic about. Your fire started and a saint. I like that. Oh, that should be on one of your card. Terrible fire starter and saint. And speaking that you're also flat now. Yeah, I should go to bed as well. It's night. I'm gonna do one thing here. I'm gonna because the audio was stuttering when I was recording the video. I'm gonna do this and record this with muting the synth, but just having the audio of the mastered audio, just that very light EQ and stuff we did for my clip. Okay. It's very quiet indeed, and I don't know why it's very quiet. Oh, it's because I don't have. I don't have that VST enabled on that scene specifically. Let's go back here. Yeah, so have I a single screen enabled for this guy? Let me just check. Yeah, I know what I can do. Just bear with me. There you go. And I need to move this here. Just bear with me. Okay. Okay, let's try again. And I can delete most of my recorded clips here. And that is all I need. There you go, folks. That was actually, yeah. I think that's all we're gonna do for tonight. I'm glad we did it, and it certainly is fun. It's really fun to send some MIDI to these guys to just make them sing a little bit, and especially on those type of tunes. So I wasn't sure whether I would put it off because Sonic, there's a lot of tracks. I wasn't sure if I'll have enough of these guys, and if they'll be up to the task. But I think they did okay, and it sounds different. It's obviously a lot more, probably less harsh and mellow than the other one. Adding a little bit of a mastering and EQ on it just helps expand the sound or broaden the sound a little bit. But it was definitely fun. Really enjoyed. So I don't know if I should do more again, but I think my plan would be probably to release a full album of these guys at some point. Let me change the scene here. So I'd love to release a full album of no. There you go. Yeah, I'd love to release a full album. So that's sort of 3 done. I'll probably have to go back and just fine tune them. You know what I mean? But yeah. So stuff like that works well. Like a lot of the Sega tunes, I have made a short list of tunes I'd like to use for that. There's some Street Fighter stuff as well. There's some UN Squadron. We have to redo the Mega Man. Either Dr. Wily or the Metal Man theme, just because we have to. What else have I got in that list? Of more Outrun, another one from Outrun and Gone. What's that? I forgot. Space Harrier as well. Yeah, and we'll probably do another one from Sonic and some F-Zero. And Chase HQ. So we'll have a list of stuff. Your boy's asking about Luigi's Mansion type cover, but I don't want to be that guy asking for covers. I don't know. I've never played Luigi's Mansion, and so I don't know the music from it. So that's but it's a rather relatively recent game, and a lot of these would have instruments already. So it's kind of weird to do covers, but so probably not in the near future, I'm afraid. I'm not familiar at all with the Luigi's Mansion. Morgan Just Game, how are you doing? I'm very good. We're actually just winding off here and ending the stream. We've just did a cover of Sonic Green Hill using synthesizers. Let me just show you
the Cool Guy Club.
My God. Jeez, thank you very much, Leo, again for the gift to Morgan Just Game. And so I was doing a cover with these guys, and this is what it sounds like. Anyway, you get the idea. Sparkman. Was Sparkman in the first Mega Man or Mega Man 2? I can't remember. Yeah. But I was talking about Mega Man 2. So I think Dr. Wily and Metal Man or Mega Man 3, fair enough. You know what? I haven't done... so that's the other thing. I want to do covers. I know there's some games I haven't covered yet, but I want to do covers of games I've already covered. Because if I go down that route of doing stuff I haven't covered, I'll get requests right, left, and center as well for other stuff. Mega Man is going to be a tricky one to navigate because everybody's got their favorite Mega Man tune, and so if you do one, I fully expect every Mega Man tune to be requested at some point if I cover a Mega Man theme. So I'm going to stick to Sparkman and Metal Man for a start, and maybe down the line. I mean, I'm planning another Mega Man album anyway. After, so I released the Mario album recently. I'm finishing Castlevania covers, the Game Boy music from the Game Boy games. So I have one coming next Wednesday. I need to do the video for it, and then I'll have one last one, and it'll be a 9-tune album of Game Boy Castlevania covers. And then after that, I have a sort of a medley covers, like of a different theme from different Mega Mans, like from the Game Boy games, from Mega Man 1 and Mega Man 3. I've done a few from Mega Man 3. And so I need to do a few more just to complete the album. So, you know, I'm not saying Sparkman won't be in it, but I'm not saying it will be in it either. So yeah. But it's acoustic covers, and for this I have a short list of tunes I want to cover, and they have to be tunes I've already covered acoustically before. Is there a Banjo Man sprite done? Yeah, during the stream I did that little Mega Man Banjo Man thing. I used it for the video on the Mega Man 2, the Mega Man 2 album. But I just took the Mega Man sprite and just give it a little banjo, you know. That's really what I did. Anyway, folks, it's late. I've been surfing for 3 hours today. I'm absolutely beat and tired and sore everywhere, and I have to get up early tomorrow to go and pick up and cross the country to pick up a new cab. So that's all from me. Thank you, everybody. Thanks very much, Terrible Fire, and thank you very much, Leo, for all the gifts. And there's no stopping you guys, isn't there? Is there? But thank you very much for all the gift subs. It's very very kind. And folks, have a good night. I don't know, I might play some games or do another one tomorrow. I'll see. I'm really enjoying these. I'm not sure if streaming games is really my thing, because I typically suck at this. So we'll see. We still have Resident Evil 7 to finish. If not, we'll probably do some more music if I stream, because I could be very tired, and there's a big swell coming again tomorrow, so I might go surfing after that. We'll see. Anyway, folks, have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon.